Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video, I'm going to be creating two different eye looks with two different palettes. One look for each palette, and they're both from US indie brand Ladybug Glow. I treated myself to a couple more palettes from Ladybug Glow because I did get the Murky Waters palette, which I used a few videos back and was like, oh my gosh, this is one of the most amazing eyeshadow palettes I've ever used. So of course I had to try out more of their eyeshadow palettes, and I've kind of been going a little bonkers getting makeup in the month of April and in the month of May. But starting in June, I'm going on a 6-month no-buy. I'll be chatting about that a little bit while I do my eye looks here. So I'm going to start off with this palette here. This is the Ladybug Glow palette. Isn't that super cute? I love the ladybug on the front. When my daughter was little, we called her Beady Bug because she loved ladybugs. So I don't know why we changed it from Ladybug to Beady Bug, but that's just what we did. And let me show you how absolutely stunning this color story is. Look how pretty. All these beautiful shades in here, really unique, fun color story. And at first glance, you might look at these two shades and think, oh, pretty shimmers, but they're totally duochromy, multichromy deliciousness. And I cannot wait to use at least one of these shades today on my lids. I do think I know what I'm gonna do. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start off with this shade right here, and this one is called Boom, and put that in my transition area. And then I think I'm going to use this shade here, and this one is called Loud, and put that out in my outer V. Sorry, I keep holding it away from me, but my eyesight's so horrible. And then I think I'm going to put this shade here called Stunning on the lid as my shimmer shade. Get ready to be amazed. And then I think I also might use this shade right here called Awesome today. And I'm not going to tell you what other palette I got. I'll show it to you in my next look, have the suspense build. But let's start off with Boom and put that in my transition area. And I did wash all my brushes again. I'm doing a really good job, you guys. You'd be impressed because brushes don't get washed a whole lot around here, but lately I've been doing a pretty good job. Oh, and my brows are done, and this eyelid is primed in the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 01. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna start laying this down in the transition area. Ooh, very pretty. This is kind of like a hot orange shade. So I have been really considering doing a no-buy for quite a while, but then buying more and more makeup. And I'm like, okay, something's got to give here, you know. I'm not made out of money, but I don't know. I just kind of went a little bonkers buying makeup there for a while. Couldn't help myself. But you know what? I have these two palettes that I'm using now, finally. I've had these for a couple weeks. And then I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other eyeshadow palettes I still need to use. That's ridiculous. So I just thought, you know what? You got to do something different here. And I thought, well, let's do something that's a little challenging, maybe a little difficult for me to do, and see if I can stick to it. I have all of these palettes behind me, as you see in that shelf. I have palettes that I have in drawers. I mean, I need to use the palettes that I have in my collection. And I have other makeup, obviously, as well. So after giving it a lot of thought, I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on a 6-month no-buy. Now, I do have some rules around this no-buy because, you know, chances are I might buy myself some makeup in a 6-month time span, of course. But what I'm going to be doing is only purchasing things that I run out of, which I'm never going to run out of an eyeshadow palette, okay? I have tons. And it's not going to be easy because I know that there's going to be a ton of things that are going to be released that I'm going to love and want and just have to have. But I'm just going to have to like control myself. I really am. And I do know that on YouTube, people really want to see new makeup releases, especially new eyeshadow palette releases. But I just have to stay true to what I feel is best for me. So wish me luck. But that's really what I want to do here, is just not buy any more eyeshadow palettes for 6 months. And this shade is gorgeous. It's applying beautifully, just as the mattes did in the Murky Waters palette from this brand. I am so in love with this brand. So of course I have that edge that I can't stand. So I'm going to go into Awesome, this beautiful vibrant yellow shade, and just kind of tone that down a little bit. So I'd like to know what you guys think of my plan. I'd also like to know if you guys think I can stick to that. I think I can. I really do. I've gone on, what, a couple month no-buy before, never a 6 month, but I think I went on, what, a 2 month no-buy, 3 month no-buy, something like that at one point. And I stuck to it pretty well. I did, get a few things that I was running out of. Like I got some more Maybelline BB cream. I got some more, what is it? The Age Rewind concealer from Maybelline. So, I did get myself some things, but I didn't get myself any eyeshadow palettes for that time frame, and I was thrilled because I do have an addiction to eyeshadow palettes. Hello, my name is Erica, and I am addicted to eyeshadow palettes. And this is a gorgeous yellow shade. Oh, I love these two together. It's very sunrisey looking. That's kind of what I was thinking in my head. Like, I want to do something like sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. Okay, we're done. Okay, I think that looks gorgeous. So now what I want to do is go into this shade here called Loud, this beautiful brick red shade, and put that in my outer V, maybe into my transition area a little bit too. Okay, let's go start putting this down here. Ooh, that's really pretty. I like that. It's kind of a raspberry red. Very pretty. I know that there are people that get a little frustrated with red mattes because they either lean more pink or more orange. How do I feel about that? I mean, I guess I would prefer that they, well, do I want them to lean more orange? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think reds are hard because they have that either pink or orange base to them. So maybe it's just hard for them to like really show up on the lid as true red, but I feel like this is looking pretty true red. Ladybug Glow, you guys are amazing. Yeah, I'm very impressed with this shade. Yeah, that's really pretty. It is very red. Yes, I love it. I mean, I do see maybe a little bit of pink in it too, of course, but I like it. I think it's pretty damn red. And the thing that I really like about the Ladybug Glow matte formula is I feel like the mattes jive together really well. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like I've used palettes where mattes just didn't really like jive. And it could have been like the color combo I chose. I don't know. I mean, these all three colors pretty much go together very well. But I don't know. Sometimes you use mattes together in a palette and you're like, what's going on, you guys? Can you play nice, please? So now let's apply the shimmer. And at first, when I first looked at this palette, I was like, okay, which shimmer am I going to use? Am I going to use all of them? What am I going to do? But my eye keeps going to this one right here. And this one is called Stunning. This one's called Wow. This one is called Disco. So beautiful. I might pop a little bit of that in my inner corner. Just a little bit of that because I swatched it earlier and I was like, whoa, this is straight up disco. So let's go into Stunning. And it's an orange shade, kind of orangey leaning, it looks like to me. But it's got this beautiful duochrome flip to it. So let's see what we can, oh yeah, it's kind of got some gold in there. I think it's got a black base to it. And I could have put that black matte down and put this over the top of that, but I didn't do that. And I am going to spray this. And let's go ahead and put this on the lid. I am going to be using the, oh yeah, sorry. I am going to be using the black matte on my lower lash line though, because these shades on my lower lash line, I can't do it by themselves. Oh man. Okay, this is absolutely gorgeous. Holy cow. And I mean, I just have to say, and I know this is probably not cool for me to like push a palette or a brand on anybody, but if you guys want to try some amazing mattes and amazing shimmers, you really need to go onto the Ladybug Glow Etsy shop and pick up a palette. I'm telling you, they're amazing. I'm just really impressed with the quality, the formula, the prices, the color stories, everything, packaging, everything. Just really cool. And this is so freaking gorgeous. It's got basically all the colors that are already on my lid in this shade. It's got the orange, the red, the yellow, goldy. Okay, incredible. I do have some fallout, but who cares? Who cares? I don't have any of my makeup on. I can take that off. So I am going to go back into Loud and put a little bit of that towards my outer V just to kind of calm down that little edge. And I could deepen up the outer V with the black shade, but I don't want to do that. I just wanted to, have a bright, vibrant look today. And we'll just keep the black for the lower lash line, baby. I just think this looks amazing. I love it. So I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna go clean this up, do my other eye, my face, the rest of my face, and my hair, and I'll come back. I'm back. This is the finished look. Love how this look turned out. I love that eyeshadow palette. I knew I was going to, but I really feel like I love it more than I even thought I was going to. And I'll show it to you again. I'll talk about it again before we move on to the second look. But before I get there, quickly, let me show you just a few things I used in my finished look. On my lips, I do have the Queen Nubia Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Denise. Love this liquid lipstick, and I love the shade. I thought the shade would look nice with the eye look. And then I wanted a glossier lip today, so I did grab my Cab lip oil, popped a little bit of this over the top. I love this stuff. It feels really nice, a little sticky, but not bad. And it smells like coconut, and it's about halfway gone. So once this is all the way gone, I'll get another tube of this. I did get this in a BoxyCharm, but I'm sure they have a website that I could pick this up again, right? And then for my lower waterlines, I line them with the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Wear Liner Stick in gold plated. I've used this a bajillion times on my channel, but I thought the gold would look nice with my eye look, and this works really well in the lower waterlines. And then for my upper lid liner, I did use the She Glam felt tip liner in black. Just got this not too, well, I got it a while ago, but just started using it not too long ago, and I'm obsessed. I love it. It's very pigmented. It goes on easily. It dries down and stays on your lid without flaking or doing anything crazy. All day long. Love it. And then for my mascara, I did use the Tarte Gifted Mascara that Jen from Jen Beauty sent to me. Just thought I'd give my Nobu Cosmetics mascara a little bit of a break because I don't want to use it all up, although I do want to use it all up. Anyway, love this mascara. Really, really nice. And then for my highlighter, I want to share this with you guys today. This is from Josh Cosmetics. This is a UK indie brand. Steph sent this to me so I could try it out. This is in the shade Luna. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got this beautiful silver sheen, very blingy. I mean, very disco ball in appearance. I just love it and really want to try some more things from Josh Cosmetics. So now let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. This is the Ladybug Glow eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette. I wasn't real clear about that at the very beginning. There are pressed pigments in here. I know that not everybody loves pressed pigments. I'm fine with them. I do kind of think that my skin's either made out of leather, rubber, or plastic, because I don't really have any kind of reactions to anything. I did have a reaction to a lacy sheet mask, but that's it. So I don't know. But I love the shades in here. I love the color story. I love the mattes that I used, very similar to the Murky Waters palette in the sense that they work so well. The pigmentation, the blendability, amazing. On my lower lash lines, I did pop these two shades down there, and then I popped a little bit of this shade called Night over the top of those because, you know, I don't really love reds or really oranges either on my lower lash lines. That is a beautifully pigmented black matte, and I really am excited to try that at some point on my lid, like really use it to its fullest capacity. This shade right here, Stunning, that's what it's called, and it is stunning. Gorgeous. I cannot wait to try this shade too. I did pop a little bit of this shade called Disco in my inner corners. I had to go very light with it. Very light. I started in like, you know, really like, let's go. And I was like, okay, slow down. Because I mean, it's very blingy. It's very disco in appearance, but just gorgeous and applied beautifully to my inner corner. So excited that I found this brand and really happy that I picked up this palette. It's just gorgeous. And now if you guys are ready to see look number 2, then let's get into it. Alrighty, look number 2 with a different palette from Ladybug Glow. And this palette is the Galaxia Magica palette. And isn't this gorgeous? Look how pretty the cover is. I love that. Very cool. And look at this color story. Woo-wee! Isn't that beautiful? A lot of different options in here, which I love. Some beautiful mattes, beautiful shimmers. And, you know, when you look at this palette, I would say that you see the blues and purples and pinks. Those really pop out. And that's kind of what I was leaning towards when I first opened this palette. I thought, oh, I know what look I'm going to do with it. But then I started thinking like, well, you've done a lot of blue and purple and pink looks lately. So what I'm really thinking about doing is focusing more on the neutral shades in this palette. And some of you might be like, oh, Erica. But you know what, you guys? I'm going on a 6-month no-buy. So I'm going to probably be using palettes again on my channel over the next 6 months. I mean, you know, come on, I'm going to have to. So I think what I'm going to do today is use this shade right here called Momentum, this shade right here called Universal, and then the shimmers on the lid, I want to use this one here called Light Years Away, this beautiful gold shimmer. It's really pretty. And this one here called Stardust, this light pink with gold shifty shimmer shade. Now my brows are done and this eyelid is primed, of course, in the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 01. So let me grab my brush and I'm going to go into Momentum. And I'm going to put this across the transition area. Almost said across my lid. Well, no, we're just sticking with the transition area, lady. Come on. I am starting to really accept and love pink eyeshadows. I never thought I would ever say that, but I am. Isn't that cool? I'm proud of myself because I used to feel that way about blue shades. I hated blue, and I didn't hate blue. I just didn't like to use blue eyeshadows because they intimidated the crap out of me. And now I love blue eyeshadows. So yeah, I'm proud of myself that I'm accepting pinks now too. I don't know, I'm a weirdo. But this is a gorgeous light pink matte, and it's very pigmented. I wasn't sure how this was going to show up on my skin tone, but yeah, it's looking great. I love it. I really do feel like this indie brand might have slipped into my favorite indie brand spot, really. I mean, I'm really enjoying the Ladybug Glow palettes that I have. Also, I did, obviously wear the look that I created yesterday all day. And by the time I got home, my look still looked really good. Really nice. Okay, I think that looks really good. I love it. So now let's go into the shade right here called Universal. I'm going to put that in my outer V, maybe into my transition area just a little bit. Let me grab a brush for that. The good thing about where I live right now is that the weather's cooled down. And I know I'm making a complete hypocrite out of myself because I was like, I'm so sick of the cold weather. I want spring weather to come. And then summer weather came. I'm like, wait, what? Where'd spring go? So it was like the day that we had my grandson's birthday party, it was 95 degrees outside. 95. I was like, come on. We went from like 65-degree weather to, or not even 65, maybe 60-degree weather. I don't know, to 95. I'm like, oh, why? This is a beautiful brown matte. I like this. I love browns and pinks together. I really do. And I know I've done brown and pink looks too, but I don't know. I just felt like I've done so many bluey purple looks lately, a lot of different palettes where I've focused primarily on the blues and pinks. I thought, let's just do something a little different today. Why not? But what's interesting is that, like, I'm going to go back in with this, no additional product, just kind of blend that a little bit better. What's interesting is, I don't know about where you guys live, but where we live here, the weathermen frequently get the weather wrong. Like they'll say, especially like in the winter, it's going to snow like 8 inches, and then it doesn't snow at all. Or they'll say, it's not going to snow, and then it does snow the 8 inches. I'm like, okay. It's just kind of crazy to me that happens. And I just kind of want to make this little lighter looking, just kind of a soft look today. That's what I'm going for. So now what I want to do is put this shimmer right here called Light Years Away towards the latter half of the lid, and then put Stardust towards the front half. This does, I think, have maybe a little bit of like a greeny gold shift to it. So this might look strange, but you know what? I'm just going to go with it. And let me grab a brush here. I'm going to use my AliExpress brush. AliExpress. Jeez. Woo. And when I first got up this morning and took a shower and whatnot, my stomach was growling so bad. And I just don't really eat breakfast that often. I mean, I will eventually eat something this morning, but I don't know. I'm not a big breakfast eater unless I've been up for like several hours and I'll finally eat something. So I'm hoping that my stomach won't growl this whole time. So far, it's behaving itself. We'll see. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this right here. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. This actually, you know what? I'm just going to stop right here. I'm just going to go in with my finger because it's kind of, it's not flaky. Well, kind of. I don't know how to describe these kind of shades. They're just gorgeous. There's a lot of, I feel like there's more pigment that adheres to the finger than a brush. And oh yeah. Hello. And yes, this definitely has a green cast to it. That is gorgeous. Oh, that is so pretty. And I am going to be making a mess on my face, but you know what? I'm going to clean it up. Okay. Yeah, that is gorgeous. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, this is beautiful. But now I do want to go back in with my brush because I want to make this a little bit more sharp or, defined. That's what I'm getting at. I'm going to try to make this a little bit more diagonal if I can. I kind of struggle with making that diagonal shape with my shimmers. I know some people just go, zit, and I'm like, wow, you're really good at that. I'm not. Let's go into this shade right here called Stardust now. Let me grab another brush, smaller little brush here. I got this, let me show you really quick. I got this really cute little brush holder thing. Not cool? So now I have my brushes in like a holder rather than just thrown in a little tub container thing. So it makes life a little bit easier for me. Although now I can't find the brush I was looking for. I'm going to use this smaller brush here. I did get that off Temu. But I said in one of my other videos, I'm not doing any more Temu videos. And I'll do a video and talk about that. I don't really want to get into all that today because it's, It's not like a super long story. It's not super crazy. I mean, it's just is what it is, but I just decided, no. Okay, so let's go ahead and put, oh yes. Oh yeah. Yep, perfect. Perfect color combo. I was a little nervous that this would look funny, but no. Oh, I love that. Oh, because it's got that light gold. This is so fun. Oh, I love the two of those shades together because it's light pink, but it's got that light gold too. I mean, it just amazes me how the people that put palettes together, like the brand owners or, you know, the process of that, how they can be so spot on with the colors and the flips of colors that they put in their palettes. I mean, if somebody asked me to do that, I'd be like, no, like don't want me to do that, because I just wouldn't be able to figure it out. Let's go back into Universal and let's just take that kind of wonky edge off, if I can, of that shimmer shade, because that does look a little funny. I just think that looks kind of funny. I'm just not talented enough to really make that edge look a little bit better. So I think what I might do actually is grab this small brush that I had the pink shade on. And I think what I'm going to do is just take this gold shimmer all the way across the lid. Why not? And that'd look really pretty. Spray this because it's kind of, you know, just a little bit flaky. So let's go ahead and take this all the way over. Oh yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Okay, cool. Yep. Dig it. I totally dig it. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay. I don't know. I just thought, oh yeah, I'll just keep the brown just in the outer corner, but I just didn't really like how it looked with, I couldn't really take the edge of that shimmer shade away as much as I wanted to. Just, you know, not super talented when it comes to things like that sometimes, but yeah, this is perfect. Okay, so I have a big, huge mess underneath here. So I'm going to go clean that up, do my other eye, do my face, my hair, and I'll come back and show you the finished look. I am back. This is the finished look. Love how this look turned out. Love the eyeshadow palette. I was sitting here trying to decide which palette I liked better out of the two from Ladybug Glow that I used in this video, and I don't think I liked either one of them better than the other one. I love both of them very much equally, and I'll talk to you guys about the palettes, but before I do that, let me just show you quickly a few things I used for my finished look. For my upper lid liner, I did use the She Glam felt tip liner in black. I'm loving this, super affordable, works amazingly well. For my mascara, I did use the Catchy Eyes mascara from Gosh Cosmetics that Pia, Makeup by PW, sent to me. Just hadn't used it in a while. Love this mascara. On my lips, I used a combination of two things. I used this from Queen Nubia Cosmetics. This is the liquid lipstick in the shade My Lisa. Love the dark brown shade. I just love it. It's amazing. Love the feel of it on the lips. And then I popped this gloss over the top. This is from Saints, Angels, Sinners in the Fairy Light collab collection release that just came out, what, last week, I guess? And this is in the shade Savage. And I just thought adding a little bit of pink gloss over the top would look nice. You know, that's the other shade so overpowering that you really can't see this that well, but I do think it adds a little bit of sparkly to my lips. So now let's talk about the Galaxia Magica palette that I used for this look. I really do want to use this again on my channel. I'm going to have to, because I really do want to try the other shades in here. Loved both of these mattes that I used. I used a combination of both of these on my lower lash lines as well. This is Universal. This is Momentum. These two shimmer shades are amazing. I kind of struggled with making these two shades work. It's not the shade's fault. It's my lack of skill. Just kind of making that edge kind of go away. I usually can do that pretty well, but I don't know. I just was struggling. So I'm really glad that I took the gold all the way across the lid. I think that looks really pretty. And it looks beautiful with this shade right here called Stardust. This one's called Light Years Away. I forgot to mention that. I mean, I talked about it in the video, but anyway. Beautiful combination of shimmer shades together. Beautiful, because this has like a light gold in it, and then this becomes has the more deep gold. So beautiful. They worked really well together. Really nice consistency. This one is a little bit flakier, I would say, but it does have that really thick, buttery, smushy feel to it too, and very easy to apply. It took me a minute to figure out which brush to use, which I do struggle with that. It did work really well on my finger, but yeah, just gorgeous. And like I said, I just really do want to try the rest of these shades in here. And going on a 6-month no-buy, that's going to make things a lot easier for me to use palettes I already have. Briefly, let's just look at this palette again too. This is the Ladybug Glow palette from Ladybug Glow. Isn't that gorgeous? Cannot wait to try this shade here. And I also really want to try this shade over the top of a black base. I think that would look super cool. I mean, just so dynamic, beautiful, beautiful, unique color story. A lot of different options in here. You can do, you know, several shades together. You can do a 2 and done, a 1 and done. I love palettes like that. But man, if I look at both of these palettes together, both of these, I mean, there's no way I could pick a favorite. I love both of them. They're absolutely amazing. I love the Murky Waters palette that I got from Ladybug Glow. So happy that I have these palettes in my collection. And let me know if you guys want to see more looks with these palettes, because I'd be happy to do that. I mean, I'm going to do that anyway. But let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that. Love to chat with you about that in the comment section too. Ladybug Glow was so kind to give me a code with their brand. This is an affiliated code. I do make a little bit of a commission. If you use my code, it's Erica10. It'll save you 10% off of your purchase. Very honored and very flattered and very blessed that they reached out and asked me if I would like to have a code with the brand. I was like, yes, are you kidding me? I love this brand. I'm not kidding. This really might be my new favorite indie brand. I just love it. I've loved every palette I've used so far. Have created, I think, very nice looks with the palettes. All the shades are really easy to use. They're very pigmented. They blend well in terms of the mattes. And then the shimmers are so dynamic, so flippy, so shifty, so beautiful, and just really fun, unique color stories. And that's what I love about indie brands, is the specialness that they give us. The unique color stories, just different combinations that, you know, I would never think of in a million years. That's why I don't own a makeup brand. But the fact that they can think of these things is amazing. And I want to know if you guys have tried anything yet from Ladybug Glow. Highly recommend that you do so. Please do not feel obligated to use my code. Okay, there's a lot of people I'm sure that have Ladybug Glow codes, but I just wanted you to know that it's there if you'd like to use it. Anyway, let's chat about this in the comment section. What do you think of the looks? Which one is your favorite? Maybe which palette or color story is your favorite out of the two that I used in this video today? We can have a grand old chat about that. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, please comment down below in the comment section, because I love to chat with you guys there. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video, but in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself, be well, safe, happy, and I'll see you soon. Bye!
Drop it.